We're on the hunt for land in Ontario, Canada.
My husband Lindsay and I are on the hunt for land in Ontario, Canada. My name is Leslie, and I decided to make this channel in order to follow or document our journey moving northward.
A little background on us. We live outside of Toronto, Ontario. I'm an electrician, and Leslie is in customer service. We're a pretty solid middle class family.
Mainly because we bought our first home before the market went crazy, and because our kids are four-legged. The other one's down there.
He doesn't like the camera.
No, not so much. I've been wanting to get out of the city for a while now. I'm willing to go like full swamp hag and boil creek water to drink and like crap in a hole. Like I really am into it. But
I am not.
but with everything going like pretty weird in the world lately, and I've been bugging him for ages about running away to the forest. So finally, with the way things are and the kind of climate we're in, it's seeming less and less outlandish to just disappear into the forest. So we've come up with a plan that suits us both.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan, as it stands today, which is September of 2024, is going to be in three phases. So phase one, we are going to finish up this house. We've been kind of living in a renovation for the past 10 years. So this house and the house prior. So it'd be nice to actually like live in a finished house for a little while.
Secure financing so we can hold both this house and the land at the same time and purchase a property that meets our requirements, which she'll elaborate in another video.
It's important for us to have both at the same time because we don't really like. I know there's a lot of YouTube channels out there where they're just like going off into the forest and building from scratch, but we're just like we're skilled, like we're competent people, but we've been through so many renovations and just feel like we're constantly working even when we're home. We're just not really interested in doing that this time around. So we'd rather get to slowly work the land. It makes sense to us too to at least have our eyes on it for about like a year to see how things work and find building spaces or building sites, and just kind of get to know the land that we're working with once we do find it.
Mm-hmm.
For phase two, once we have the property, we're going to make sure that there's good access off of the road. So if we need to build up the driveway, then that will be happening. We'll clear a building site if there's not one already. Erect some outbuildings, like
an outhouse.
Yes, toss an outhouse on there.
A bunkie.
A bunkie would be ideal,
Mm-hmm.
and just if we can, if we get a place that's requires permits, then we'll maybe look into building a garage. If we get somewhere on unorganized land, then maybe we'll just throw the garage up real quick.
We've done some camping on there.
Lots of camping.
In our little trailer.
In our little trailer, which if you saw our first little video, which you probably didn't because nobody has watched it, but that's fine.
That's okay. You can go back through after.
It was a test run.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
It's a good one.
But yeah, so that little camper will be hauling up there and just having some fun in. So yeah, we'll be we'll be kind of checking out the lot, making sure it's what we want, how it works, and where everything's going to be. Lots of camping. And then once we get into phase two, we'll also be thoughtfully acquiring tools and equipment that we think we might need up there.
Like a tractor.
Like a log splitter.
Need to split logs.
Yeah, get seasoning wood early.
Maybe more than one chainsaw.
Yes, we have one, but one doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah.
And then we'll also be, at that point, aggressively paying down the financing that we put on the land. So he's going to be working a bunch of overtime. I've just got a job that's better than what I was doing before, so we're going to just be slapping down that mortgage.
We're going to try to slap it.
And just slapping that pee-pee.
Slap it. Cheers to us. Phase three, when we are ready to take the leap, we will be selling this house. The sale of this home needs to do two things: eliminate any outstanding debts that we have, including like car payments or credit card debt, that sort of thing, and any financing remaining on the land itself.
Yeah, hopefully by that point we don't have much in the way of debts because it is the part of our aggressive finance paying down, was
Yeah.
making sure that we have everything paid down.
And the other thing would be to fund the build of our future home. So
We'll probably end up doing a modular build because we're both just really sick of living in a renovation.
Yeah.
So we're excited to do some like work on other buildings,
yeah,
like
make
building
some
a,
cabins and kind
yeah,
of
building bunkies, eventually a studio.
Yeah.
But the house itself, we just want to let someone else do it. Okay. Cheers to letting someone else do it.
Cheers to letting someone else do it.
So we're pretty flexible on the time frame of when we're going to make that move. We're just going to focus on getting through phase 1 and then getting into phase 2. Phase 2 is going to take some time. So since we're in the midst of phase 1, part of that is securing our financing. We're already actually in the middle of that. We're just waiting to hear back whether we're approved or not. Once we're approved, then we'll be going and getting an appraisal done on our house as part of the conditions. And then we're currently paying off the last little bit of credit card debt that we have, which isn't very much. We've been practicing self-sufficiency skills. Like, we have a little veggie garden out back. We've pretty much always had a veggie garden.
Yep.
Just it's all learning, constantly learning. I've been taking up canning. Last year I pickled stuff for the first time.
Learning little bits from the people that we know that are doing similar things, or watching different channels as well.
Yes, we're actually like big fans of a few people that are on YouTube. So we're like, there's some cool people out there that are doing some neat things. Maybe not necessarily what we want to do. Like for the two main ones that we watch, maybe we could find like a happy medium between them, because one is just crazy party time stuff and it's a lot of fun, and then the other is like literally out backwoods, hard, difficult access, and it's just like I don't really want either extreme of that. I'm right in the middle.
Right in the middle would be perfect.
And then we're also actively trying to finish off some of the remaining projects in this house. Yeah, you can't see any from here,
Yes.
but there's one right there. There's another one right there,
Yeah.
and down there.
Lots of
They're
stuff
kind
to
of
do.
everywhere.
Lots of
They're
stuff
all
to do.
little. We've spent a lot. We've been here for 8 years.
8 years.
So we've been renovating this house slowly for 8 years.
It's been a go.
It's been a lot. This is actually our basement that we're sitting in right now, which is also our kind of entertainment TV room.
Mm-hmm.
And this used to just be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
The stuff of horrors,
We've
really.
gone a long way.
We've come a long way.
Not afraid of hard work, that's for sure.
No, definitely not.
Cheers to us.
Maybe cheers to heading northward.
Heading northward.
I drank all mine. We'd love to bring you along this journey if you've made it this far and still want more.
Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel.
I'm also putting together a little Finding Vacant Land in Ontario series, so stay tuned for that. I'll be sharing some of the resources and tools that are online that I use on a pretty well regular basis in order to find our future property.
Check it out. What are you gonna? Well, who?
Well,
I'm useless. I'm no skill. The next couple shots of it are gonna be like, I'm gonna figure out big land. It is Sunday.
Sunday's always the best day.
Always. It was a pretty good week.